Good evening, everyone. My name is Adrian, and today we will be looking at how technology has impacted the working industry. So, we're living in a technological age where technology is evident in everything we do. Everything we do, technology is evident. Technology, we use technology at home, in the schools, in the working industry, right? So today we will be focusing on how technology has impacted working industry. So today's presentation will be narrowed around technology impacts the working industry positively. Present arguments to either agree with the statement or disagree with the statement. I do agree with such statement. So gone were the days where we would use men, for example, to either dig a hole or to deck a house. So with the emerging technologies, we do have machineries, tractors, to do these types of work. We have the backhoe that could use to dig these holes, or we have the cement truck to bring the cement on top of the roofs for decking. So it really impacts the working industry in a way it where a large amount of work can be done in a simple time frame, and it makes the workload very easy. According to a theorist, Dr. John Bekusti, he is at the view where he states that with the emerging technologies in today's society, workload has decreased 2.8% every year. So with every year, the new technologies that came about, scientists brought about the different technologies to use in these in industries. The workload has decreased. So when it speaks about having a large mass of work being done in a specific time frame, for example, a man could take, or three men could take 3 days to dig a hole, right? If you use a tractor to dig that hole, that can take like 2 hours. Get what I'm saying? So that same hole can be finished in 2 hours, while if men use that same hole, it will be done in like 3 days. So there is where now you can say that technology came about in a way where a large quantity of work is done. Another example that I can share with you is where having a technology or machinery in a factory for packing. So if you have a factory where you produce goods and services, and a large quantity of goods and services are at that particular factory to be packaged for distribution, with technology, those items can be grouped, can be packed, can be labeled in that container that it is supposed to be labeled in for distribution. So instead of having workers packing these boxes manually, we do have machineries to pack these boxes. So our workers can pack like 200 bucks a day, where a machine can pack like 500 bucks a day. So technology does impact the way how people work, how the workload is done, the quantity. Another thing that technology does in today's society, it ease the workload from each individuals. So it is a case where someone can lift a large package of items. So if you have a section of cement, right, that would take like 10, 15, 20 men to lift that thing, which they can be very dangerous to oneself, or it can be heavy for that person to use. Where if you have a simple tractor to just shove under the item and to move the item same way, so it releases the workload from that person, ease the workload from them. So back to our statement, do you agree with what is said where it states that technology impacts the working industry positively? Yes, I do agree. Technology does impact the working industry positively. Some of the things that it does is that it reduces time. It gave the option to have a large quantity of items done in a stipulated time frame, and it eased the work from workers. So instead of having a worker overwork themselves and which can damage themselves, we have technologies, machineries to do this work. When you speak about technology, technology comes in every way. We can, not only technology works in machineries, but we can have technology in the offices. So instead of doing the inventory manually, we have computers to do this in inventory. Instead of sending mails to our clients, to our suppliers, to our producers, we can just simply take up the phone, and to make a phone call, we can have a response same time. So dialogue can be done same time, same place. So instead of waiting for them to respond to that mail, with the impact of technology, things have been done very easy. So my closing statement is, yes, I do agree with that technology does impact the working industry positively. Thank you.